when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce first crossed paths. Nobody could have predicted how much their relationship would capture the world's attention. It started as a playful, pop culture crossover, one of the NFL's biggest stars shooting his shot with the world's most famous pop star, and turned into a real-life love story that fans can't stop talking about. But now, after months of romance, public appearances, and major milestones, the question everyone is asking is, are Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce ready to have children? And recently, Taylor herself finally opened up about it, leaving fans emotional, surprised, and more curious than ever. It all began when Taylor and Travis started showing up everywhere together. From Kansas City Chiefs games to Taylor's sold-out Eras Tour, the couple's chemistry was undeniable. They weren't just dating, they were living in each other's worlds. Travis was flying out to see her perform across continents, while Taylor was showing up in red and gold to cheer him on during big NFL games. And while the internet loved the photos, the interviews, and the sweet gestures, what fans really wanted to know was, how serious are they? For a long time, Taylor avoided answering questions about her personal life, especially when it came to family or future plans. But during a recent intimate interview, she broke her silence and got more honest than ever. When the topic of children came up, Taylor smiled. And according to those present, her answer said more than words ever could. She admitted that as her relationship with Travis deepens, the idea of having a family one day doesn't seem as distant as it once did. Taylor said, "I used to think I wasn't built for the kind of family life you see in movies. But now I see it differently. Love changes your perspective." That single quote sent shockwaves across the internet. For someone who has written countless songs about heartbreak, independence, and the struggle to balance fame with real emotion, Taylor's words felt deeply personal, like she was revealing a part of her heart that had always been guarded. Travis Kelce, on his end, hasn't been shy about his feelings either. He's often spoken about how he's ready for whatever the future brings, and that includes the possibility of settling down. In a previous interview, Travis hinted that he's at a point in his life where he's looking for something real, lasting, and grounded. Fans took that as a sign that he wasn't just dating for fun. He was thinking long-term, and Taylor might be the one. Those close to the couple say that both Taylor and Travis have had serious conversations about family in the future. They've even talked about what kind of parents they'd be. Taylor, who grew up in a close-knit family with her parents Scott and Andrea Swift, has always talked about the importance of love, support, and stability. Travis, too, shares a strong bond with his family. His mother, Donna Kelce, has become a fan favorite herself, especially after being seen cheering for Taylor and Travis together during games. That family-oriented mindset seems to bring Taylor and Travis even closer. One insider even revealed that Taylor feels safe for the first time in a long time. She's dated high-profile people before, but none of them gave her the sense of balance that Travis does. He's confident but humble, supportive but independent, and he doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Instead, he shares it with her. For Taylor, that balance is everything. She reportedly told friends that Travis makes her feel like she can finally have both love and peace, and that peace has opened up the door for deeper conversations, including the topic of children. While Taylor didn't confirm any immediate plans, she admitted that the thought of becoming a mom someday isn't as scary as it once was. She said she's learning to imagine what it would be like to raise kids, while still creating music, touring, and living her passion, something she once thought was impossible. But for someone like Taylor, whose life has been under the spotlight since her teenage years, the idea of motherhood brings a whole new level of scrutiny. Fans and media outlets instantly began speculating. Could Taylor really take a break from music to start a family? Would she ever step away from the stage for good? Well, according to people close to her, she doesn't plan on giving up music, but she has been thinking about slowing down. One source said, Taylor wants to build a future that's not always moving from one city to another. She's been living out of suitcases for nearly 2 decades. She loves what she does, but she's also craving something stable. And that's where Travis comes in. His world, though also high profile, is very different. He plays for Kansas City, a city he loves, and lives a more settled life when he's not traveling for games. He's built a home, a career, and a strong support system. Those close to the couple say Taylor has found comfort in that rhythm. She spent more time in Kansas City recently, and insiders claim she's even talked about the idea of building a home base there with Travis someday. When fans noticed that Taylor had recently been spotted looking at houses in the Midwest, rumors spread that she might be preparing for a quieter chapter in her life, maybe even family life. While neither Taylor nor Travis confirmed anything, it's clear they're thinking ahead. During the same interview, Taylor was also asked if she ever imagined herself as a mother. Back when she first started her career, she laughed and said, "Back then, I thought my career would be my child. And in many ways, it still is. But now I realize life has different chapters. You can love your art and still make space for other kinds of love too." That moment was both tender and powerful. It reminded fans that Taylor has grown not just as an artist, but as a woman who's ready for more. And what about Travis? Sources close to the NFL star say he's completely smitten. He reportedly told friends that Taylor would make the best mom because of how kind, nurturing, and grounded she is. Those who know him best also say he's been more open about his dreams lately. Not just about winning championships, but about building something real with Taylor. During one podcast, he joked about needing a bigger house someday, and fans instantly connected the dots. But of course, with fame comes pressure. As soon as Taylor's comments about children went viral, social media exploded with theories. Some fans believed the couple might already be planning for the future, while others urged people to give them space. After all, Taylor has always been careful about what she shares publicly. So if she's opening up now, it likely means the relationship has reached a level of trust and seriousness that few of her past ones ever did. Despite the excitement, Taylor also addressed the difficulty of balancing public love with private dreams. She said, "The more people watch, the more you protect what's real. There are things I'll never share, because they belong to just us." That quote made it clear that while she's comfortable talking about the idea of family, she still wants to keep the most personal details private. And that's something fans truly respect. Still, fans can't help but imagine what the future might look like. Many have even joked online about how amazing it would be if their future children inherited Taylor's musical talent and Travis's athleticism. The ultimate superstar combo. Memes and fan edits flooded TikTok and Twitter, showing imagined versions of baby Swift Kelce, and even baby jerseys and microphones. But beneath the humor, there's a genuine sense of happiness among fans who feel like they've watched Taylor finally find her version of true love. It's worth remembering that Taylor has been through a lot, from very public breakups to endless tabloid speculation. She's had to rebuild her trust and protect her peace again and again. But with Travis, she seems different, lighter, happier, and more at ease. Even her friends have noticed. Several insiders have shared that Taylor's circle sees a real future here. One source said, "She talks about him with a glow. She's not daydreaming, she's grounded, she's thinking long term, and the feeling seems mutual." Travis has spoken about how much respect he has for Taylor's drive, work ethic, and independence. He loves that she's built an empire on her own terms, and he's not intimidated by it. In fact, he supports it fully. During one recent podcast, When asked about being with someone as famous as Taylor Swift, Travis simply smiled and said, "If you're with someone like that, you just gotta let them shine and be proud to stand next to them." That statement melted fans' hearts and reinforced the idea that this couple is built on mutual respect. So when Taylor opened up about having children, it didn't sound like a tabloid fantasy. It sounded like a woman who's finally ready to imagine that next step. Whether it happens soon or years from now, she's clearly found someone who makes the thought of family feel possible and joyful. For now, Taylor and Travis are still living their best lives, balancing their busy careers while making time for each other whenever they can. They've been spotted at games, concerts, and quiet dinners, often looking relaxed and genuine. And even though they're one of the most famous couples in the world, they're doing their best to keep things real. At the end of the day, Taylor's honesty about children wasn't just a headline. It was a window into a new chapter. She's not that young girl writing love songs about fairy tales anymore. She's a grown woman who's lived through the highs and lows of love, fame, and heartbreak. And now, she's ready to dream about a future that's rooted in something deeper. So while fans may have to wait a little longer to see what's next for Tay,